took me in. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to see me. So if you're asking yourself as to doing good,
step number 1 wokwenza kahle
what is the first step of doing good?
yini? Yiziphi izinto ekungathiwa uma ngizenzile
What things can it be said that after I've done them,
zingabalelwa ku-account yokwenza kahle?
these things can be counted on the account of doing good?
uJesu sinikeza ilist
So Jesus has given us a list of those things.
uthi-ke umbuso wezulu uyofana nale nkosi
He says the kingdom of heaven will be like a king
eyathi nayisibiza izizwe zonke
that who may have actually called all the nations,
yahlukanisa kabili,
and he actually separated into
abanye wathi ningaka-right,
and he said to the others, you're on the
abanye
right,
wathi ningaka-left,
and to the others he said, you're on the left.
bese kuthiwa-ke kulaba
And
abaka-right
then it was said that to those who are on the left,
uthi kubo-ke nina wozani
he says them, come to you,
ngoba
come to me,
ningababusisiwe bakababa nina,
you blessed of my Father.
wozani nizodlifa lo mbuso wahlelelwa nini umhlaba ungakasekela.
Come and inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the
uthi-ke
world.
isizathu sokuthi nginibeke ka-right,
He says the reason for me to place you on the right
nesizathu
hand,
sokuthi ngithi wozani siyodlifa lo
and my
mbuso
reason for saying come, let us go and inherit the
ukuthi
kingdom,
ngangilambile
it's because I was hungry
nangipha
and you
ukudla,
fed me.
ngangomile
I was thirsty and you
nangiphuzisa,
gave me a drink.
ngangisihambi nginganandawo
I was a
yokuhlala,
stranger not having a place to
nina
dwell in,
nangingenisa,
and you guys gave me a shelter.
ngangingagqokile,
I was naked and you
nangigqokisa,
guys clothed me.
ngangigula,
I was sick and you came to visit me. I was in jail
neza kimi.
and you came to me.
So leyo nto leyo
So that thing,
inenza ukuthi nibe ngapha.
it gives you the qualities to be on the right side.
Kuthiwa bayambuza
It says now they asked him
bathi sakubona nini,
and said, now Lord, when did we see you?
ngoba sikhumbuli nje wena sihlangana nawe,
Because we do not remember even coming across you.
asikhumbuli wena
We do not remember,
Nkosi yethu.
remember you, our Lord,
sihlangana nawe ulambile,
coming across you hungry.
asikhumbuli nje sokunika amanzi
We
okuphuza,
don't even remember you.
alikho ilanga la wena
never giving you water.
wayistranger khona
There was never a day where you were a stranger.
esilikhumbulayo, alikho ilanga
There's
elinjalo,
no such a day.
alikho
that we
ilanga
remember.
eselikhumbula sakuphi impahla
And there's no
wena,
day that we remember we
alikho
giving you
ilanga
clothes.
lasezwa sayokubona esibhedlela,
And we do not remember going to see you in
futhi
hospital.
asikaze siye ejele sahlangana
And
nawe,
also we've never went to jail and come across you
besathi
there.
yena hayi
And he says, no,
ngesikhathi nikwenza
at the time when you were doing it,
kulaba abancinyane
to these minor ones, to these
Nanikwenza
little ones,
kimi.
you were actually doing it to me.
kusho ukuthi ivangeli lokwenza kahle
So which means the gospel of doing good works
liqala la ekutheni amehlo akho
begins that your eyes,
uma uwaphakamisa
when you lift them up
ubheka uNkulunkulu,
and you see God,
uma uwehlisa
and when you bring them down
ubona abantu,
and you see people,
uma udinga usizo
when you need help,
uphamisa amehlo
you
akho,
lift up your eyes.
uma sewusizakele
And once you've found the help,
wehlisa amehlo
you
akho.
bring down your eyes.
Uyayizwa? Uma ubhekene ne-challenge,
So when you're facing a challenge,
lingisa uDavid,
you must actually do like David.
aphakamisela amehlo ami
I
entabeni,
lifted up my eyes to the
sizo
hills.
lwami lovelaphi,
Where is my help coming
sizo
from?
lwami livela kuJehova.
My help comes from the Lord.
Uma esekusizile
Now when the
uNkulunkulu
Lord has helped you,
ungaloku ubheke phezulu,
stop, okay, don't carry on looking
Buyisa
to the hills,
amehlo.
but bring down your eyes.
kunabantu
There are
abancinyane
certain people who are minor,
abangakasizakali,
who haven't found the help.
hamba obanceda
Go and help them,
ngoba wena
because
usowusizakele,
you have found the help.
ngoba uma hayi ukuthi ungamncedi umuntu
Not that you should help a person
ongekho mncinyane,
who is not, listen, not that you shouldn't help a person who's not little.
akusho lokho,
It doesn't mean that.
kodwa akuna investment
But there's no investment
ukunceda umuntu
in helping a person
ongekho mncinyane,
who is not little.
ngoba inje le ndaba
Because
bazalwane.
it is, this thing is
Khona
like
abantu
this.
abajabulayo
There are people who rejoice,
ukusiza abantu abanezinto,
who help people that have possessions.
ngoba uyazi ukuthi nangincede
Because he
lo
knows that when I'm helping this one,
uzongikhumbula
this
kusasa,
guy's going to remember me tomorrow.
kahle kahle
In actual
uyazi-investela.
fact, he's actually investing.
Ingakho uNkulunkulu akayingeni
That is why
leyo.
God does not enter into that
Ifana
one.
nestokfela.
That is just like Stockful.
Mawufuna ingeno uNkulunkulu,
Now, if you want God to enter into
wena
it,
fanele ubheke umuntu
you actually need to look at a
ozothi
person.
uma sewumsizile
That a person that after you've
angabi
helped,
sethubeni
that he does not have the opportunity
Lokukunceda
to
wena.
help you back.
uyayizwisisa kithi
Can you clearly understand?
yingakho kuJesu athi
That's why Jesus
ngangilambile
says, I was hungry.
bathi hayi
And he said,
asikukhumbula
aye, we do not
athi
remember
hayi
you.
wahlangana
And he
nomuntu
says, no, you came
elambile
across a hungry person.
wamnika ukudla
And you fed
wena
him.
wawungazi ukuthi ngesikhathi unika
You didn't
ukudla
know that you were, when you
lo
were doing that
muntu
deed,
olambile wawunika mina
when you were giving that person who was hungry, you're actually giving it to me.
ngesikhathi unikeza umuntu amanzi
At the time you were giving a person water,
wena wawubheke lo muntu
you are looking at the person
umhawukela lo muntu
and having
kanti
compassion for him.
wawenza
But
kuJesu
you're actually doing it to
ngoba
Christ
lento
because
iyamthinta
this thing touches him.
kusho ukuthi uma unaka
It means that when you actually pay attention,
ukuthi wena mawusuthi
that when you are full,
nabanye abantu basuthe
and you make sure that other people also become as full as you.
wenza kuJesu
Now you're actually doing to Christ when you do that deed.
uma unaka
Now, if you actually pay attention
ukuthi uma wena ugqokile
to the fact that when you're actually clothed,
nabanye abantu abagqoke
that other people also should wear,
wenza kuJesu
you're actually doing that to Christ.
mangabe uyanaka
Now, if you do actually pay attention,
ngimangazwa ukuthi athi ngangigula
I'm surprised by the fact that he says, I was sick.
angathi wangiphilisa
And he doesn't say, you healed me.
athi weza
But he
wazongibona
says, you came to see me.
ngoba ihealing enye into
Because miracles is
mara
something else.
ukuvakashela umuntu ogulayo enye into
Now, okay, visiting a person who is sick is something else.
uyayizwisisa na
Can you clearly
so
understand?
ngamanye amazwi isenzo sokuyombona
So in
ogulayo
other words, the act of seeing a person who
noma
is
ngabe
sick,
uye waphola noma
even
akapholanga
though he did become healed or not,
kodwa ukuthi uyihluphile wayombona
the mere fact that you
ogulayo
have bothered yourself to go and see the
wenze
one who is sick,
kubani na
who did you do
Wenze
that to?
kuJesu.
You have done it to Christ.
and bewunceda umuntu
And you are helping a person
ongekho ethubeni lokuthi angakusiza
who
back
is not in a position of helping you back.
athi
And
wangangisejele
he says, I was in jail
weza
and you
wazongibona
came to see me.
ngamanye amazwi
In
ejele
other words, in jail,
indawo yehlazo
it's a place of shame.
so awuzange ungibalekele
So
ngisemahlazweni
you actually didn't run away from me while I was going through humiliation.
uyazi na usemahlazweni
Brethren,
abangakubalekela
you know when you are ashamed, a lot of people run away
khona
from
abantu
you.
ongacabanga ukuthi bahamba nawe
You know, there are certain people whom you might think are walking with you.
bahamba nawe ngoba uclean
No, they're walking with you because you are clean.
nakungaba nento engavela
If there
ngawe
was just something that might actually
ubona abantu
come
bereverse
about you see people
abantu
reversing.
bebekufonela every
People who
day
used to call you every day.
babone bese beshintsha amafoni
And you see them changing their phones.
Bakublock.
And they block you.
ngasafuna ukuzwa
They
lutho
don't even want to hear a thing
ngoba
from you.
uhlushwa ukuthi akakwazi ukuyithola esondelene
Because he's
nawe
bothered by the fact that he cannot be found
Ngoba
associated
wena
with you.
usehlazweni.
Because you are going through humiliation.
so kunabantu ababa lonely
So there are people who become very lonely
uma besemahlazweni
when they're going through a lot of humiliation.
ngoba khona abantu abaclean kakhulu
Because there are people who are too clean,
abangafuni nje ukusondelana nomuntu onalenkinga
who do not want to associate with people with such problems.
and ezinye izimo abantu abayithola kuzo
And other situations that people find themselves in.
abazibizelanga zona
They did not call these situations to themselves.
uyithole seke
He
phakathi
just found
kwazo
himself in the midst of the situation.
yingakho akasichazeli ukuthi waboshwa nje eboshelwa
That is why he can't explain to us that I was in jail. Why was he in jail?
kusho ukuthi ayifuni thina
So which
ukuthi
means that does not concern
uboshelweni.
us as to why
into
he's arrested.
ebalulekile ukuthi njobe seboshiwe
What's
nje
important is that now that
akavakashelwe
he's arrested, there has to be people that visit him.
so kusho ukuthi ngamanye amazwi
So which means, in
akubalulekile
other words,
ukuthi lesimo angene kuso ungene
It's
kanjani
not important as to how he found
into
himself in the
ebalulekile
situation.
ukuthi esephakathi kwaso
What's important
kunabantu
is that-
abakwazi ukumsurrounda phakathi kwesimo
In the
esinehlazo
midst of that situation, there are people who can actually surround him in
ngeke
that situation of
uyi-understande
humiliation.
ungabe ungakaze wangena
You will not
emahlazweni wena
understand it if you've never been humiliated yourself.
ngeke uyizwe lento ukuthi ibhlungu kanjani ukuba lonely na
You can
unamahlazo
never understand the pain of this when you're alone if you've never been lonely and being humiliated.
abantu bangabibikho bebaningi
Where people become absent while they are many.
ube wedwa kanti bewunabahlobo
You
abaningi
become lonely, but you find that you actually had a lot of friends.
Na ungangibuza ngakuxoxela
If you can ask me, I can tell you a story
ukuthi kwakunjani ngo2013.
as to how it was in 2013.
Abantu engangicabanga ukuthi abahlobo bami
People whom I thought were actually my friends
ezingeni likamoya.
in the spirit realm.
Abantu engangicabanga ukuthi
People whom I thought,
we are brothers in ministry.
siyizelamani ekholweni.
Mara ngo2013 ngaba lonely.
But in 2013, I was very lonely
Ngoba akekho umuntu wayefuna ukuthi angasondela eduze komuntu one criminal record.
because there wasn't anyone who wanted to be associated with someone who has a criminal record.
Nabantu ababekade beshilo before.
Even the people who had said before,
Bethe manje uyazi kuyofanele
saying,
kusivakashele.
hey, you should actually visit us sometime
Uze manje uzosibusisa manje
come and
uyazi
bless
senze
us.
nje imvuselelo kuzoshumayela.
and just have a revival where you preach.
Kulo nyaka bawavala amafoni.
And on that year, everyone closed their phones.
Akubanga ngisho wangifonela nje wangibuza ukuthi
There wasn't even one person that called me and asked me
hey
that.
sizwa ngathi uke wadlula
Hey,
esimweni.
we actually heard that you went through this situation.
Waze waphela unyaka.
Up until the year ended.
Into eyenzeka ngoFebruary.
Something that took place in February.
Kwaze kwayophela unyaka.
Up until December,
Lonely.
I was lonely
Ngoba ngithethe icala.
because I had a sin that was behind me.
Uyayizwa ukuthi njani? So khona izimo ongeke uyibize zize kuwe.
There are certain situations that you're not
Kodwa
going to
uyo
call, but you find
understand uma
yourself
ngabe
inside of them.
ungangena phakathi.
But you'd understand the moment you're
Yingakho ke
inside.
kuhle ukuthi uma ngabe kunomuntu osesimweni esinzima.
That's why it's very good that when there's someone who is going through a tough time,
Ungasheshi ukuba judgmental.
that you do not become too quick to be judgmental.
Ungasheshi uthi hayi mara yena shame ingathi naye Maria mfanele.
Don't be too quick that, hey, but yeah, this deed does actually suit this
Ngoba
fellow brother.
iqiniso awulazi.
Because you do not know the truth.
Kodwa lwela ukuba kule side labantu
But just fight to be on the side of
abathi
people
ake nginvestere for eternity.
who say, let me rather invest for my
Ngenza ukuthi
eternity.
ekugcineni uma inkosi
Make it so that
seyahlukanisa
at the end when the Lord is
ngibalwe kulaba
separating,
abaka-right.
so that I can be counted among those who are on the right.
Besayabuza ukuthi uma ubuza ukuthi ngenzeni
And then when you ask
umbeka-right.
that, what is it that I did
Athi
to be on the
ngangisejele.
right? And he says, I was in
Uthi
jail.
wena
And you say, you.
athi hayi
And
uyakhumbula
he says, no, you remember.
ngesikhathi uvakashela isihlobo
At the
sakho
time when you're actually
ngesikhathi usukela loya
visiting
muntu
a member.
ongamazi ngesikhathi uhambela amajele
And at the time when you visited jails,
uyokhuthaza abantu ababulela abantu
going to encourage people that killed
ubatshela
other people
ngoJesu
and telling them about
ungathi
Jesus
yazi
Christ.
ngathi angafela
Not
ejele
saying, you know, I wish you could die
ngoba
in
lento
jail.
ayenzile uyenze ngoba angamazi
Because this thing he
uNkulunkulu
did it because
wena
of not
uyahamba
knowing God.
uyomemezela
And
ivangeli
now you're going to
lo
actually
muntu
proclaim the
uyasindiswa lo
gospel.
muntu uyakhululeka
This
kule
person
mpilo
becomes saved and he becomes
ngelinye
redeemed from
ilanga
this life.
uJesu uzotshela
One day,
wena
Jesus Christ is going to tell
athi
you
ngena ngapha
and say,
kwabaka-right
come on the right side.
angazi uyayizwisisa
I'm
le
not too
ndaba.
sure if you can clearly understand this.
So uJesu ke
So
usinika
Jesus
le
then
parable
is giving us a parable.
ukuthi ke kuyoba
That
njalo
it will be likewise
kule khathi esiya
in the
kuzo
times that we are going to.
kuyobe
It will
kunjalo
be similar
kulezo ikhathi esiya kuzo
in those times that we are going to.
ngoba ziyeza lezo ikhathi
Because we are approaching those times.
uthi ngenani nizobusa
He
nami
says, come and reign with me.
kuloko baba kuhlela
That in that which the Father had actually
amanye
planned.
amazwi akakhuluma into yokuyongena
In
ezulwini
other words, he's not talking about the issue of entering into heaven,
ukhuluma ngokubusa naye
but he's actually talking about reigning with him.
kusho ukuthi abantu abazoqualifya
So which means the people that are going to qualify
ukubusa noJesu
to reign together with Christ,
hayi ukungena ezulwini
not to enter into heaven.
ukungena ezulwini enye indaba
Entering into heaven is one issue,
ukubusa naye
and reigning with him,
ukubalwa kucabinet
being
yasezulwini
counted in the cabinet of heaven,
ubalwe kucabinet
being
kaJesu
counted in the cabinet of
ayothi
Christ.
uma ehla eletha umbuso
That when
wakhe
he actually comes
emhlabeni
down, bringing his kingdom into the earth,
adinga abantu
and he
azobathemba
needs people that he's going to trust
ngey'ndawo ey'hlukene
with certain places that
ukuthi
are
wena
different.
uzophatha ngapha
That
wena
you shall
uzophatha
reign this
ngapha
side,
wena
and you shall
uzophatha
reign this
ngapha
side, and you this side.
labo bantu uzobathola ngokuthi benzeni
Those
kulesi
people he
khathi
will
esikuso
find by actually looking at to what is it that they've done in the season
yingakho
that we're in.
inkinga enkulu
That
namhlanje
is why the biggest problem today
kuyo yonke imibuso ekhona
in all
yomhlaba
the kingdoms of the world that are present
ukungathembeki kwabantu abasey'hlalweni
is the unfaithfulness of the people who are sitting on the
ikharekta
thrones.
yabo ayinamsebenzi emihle
Yes, their character doesn't have good
so
works.
yenza ukuthi abaphethwe basafare.
So it actually makes those, the insubordinates to suffer.
So ingakho uJesu uyabuka
So that's why Jesus looks
ukuthi bobani abantu engabathemba uma sekubusa mina.
as to who is it that I can trust when I am reigning.
Awudingi ukulinda leso sikhathi.
You do not need to wait for that time to arrive.
Alamanje